Hello and welcome to the demo for Let's Build a Dungeon. I'm going to play the campaign. As you can see, I have played this before, but what we're going to do is we're going to start a new one. So the way that this game works is you're building a game world, and it's sort of like if you've ever used the software RPG Maker. It's sort of like if someone took RPG Maker and turned it into a game. That's the feel that I have when I play it. If RPG Maker was actually a game. So this is a game engine, and I add some decorations to make the town to start with. So I come over, and for me, the way that I normally do this is I put down a pathway here first, so that because this is where the players will spawn in. And then I go over to fences, and I do little fences like this, because they want you to put down decorations. And as you put down more decorations, you get more space that you can build your town in. Adding buildings increases buildable space, as I said. Things do cost money. Every asset that you add costs money. And you can run out of money. The demo is not terribly long. You right-click to rotate. Okay, so what I usually do is I'll do something like this, that. Okay, and now what we're doing is we have character classes that we can pick. So we have Explorer, Mage, and Forager. And each of these has sort of like different things that they're interested in doing. So the Mage is more like a combat RPG kind of game. The Explorer is a little bit more like if you think of a ranger and their interest in exploration, and they in the game Majesty, for example, they get experience by exploring, while other classes don't necessarily get very much experience, and they don't do it on their own. The Explorer does. And then the Forager, they like to run around and collect stuff. They're like the loot gremlins. That's how I think of them. There's also some that are locked. So there's like the Beastmaster. This is probably some kind of warrior, a fisher. Maybe this is a Beastmaster. I'm not sure. Maybe this is Monster and this is Beastmaster. This one is Farmer. And this one seems to be some kind of tinkerer, blacksmith kind of character, engineer perhaps. But the choices right now are Mage, Explorer, and Forager. I'm going to go with Mage because that's the one that I prefer. I played through fiddling with all of them, and Mage is the one that I think is the most interesting. So players will start their journey as a mage, and next I need to build quests for them. So the story progression, 0 of 70. I think we get 3 to 4 during the demo. So you come over here and you get research, and then I can do this one, which is mage related quests, this one, which is explorer related quests, and this one, which is forager related quests. Personally, I think the mage ones are interesting. So I usually just go with those. And this is a demo. So if you're like, I wouldn't do that, I would do this, then try the demo out. How long will it be available for? I'm not sure how much longer, but it is an interesting game. It has definitely been an interesting little game that I've been fiddling with. I have no idea how streamable it is in the long term. Oh, if you put something down and you want to get rid of it, you just click the part that you're... Is the full game out yet? I don't think so. Let me check. Go to here, go to store page. No. It says add to wish list. So no, it's not out yet. Says it will be out this year though. Says available 2026. Okay. Things that I can put down. I can put down these, which are like decorations. They don't do anything. They don't serve a purpose. And these are nature. They seem to do, the nature stuff does seem to do something. I just can't tell what it does. Because it gives me this. Adding plants, this place looks like my house. So I can add stuff around here like this. I can put a big rock here. Put evergreen bush. Add some weeds around here. Let's do a tree up here. You can do a big round tree, and as long as one square is in the green area, then it's considered part of your, it's considered fair to put down. So bigger things can be like on the edge of the space. Which is kind of nice. And then overgrown pot here. So then I could also do like deep grass over here. There's not a tool that makes your what placer, like the thing that lets you put stuff down. There's not a tool that lets you make it bigger. You just have to do it one square at a time. But the play area is pretty small, so it's not that much of a big deal. Okay, and next I'm going to put down some grass. So this, I have to put down one piece at a time. I have to click, 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 click. And it's very tedious, and I can only put it in the green areas. But it does count as expanding the green areas. So this is done over here, basically, for the time being. I can add more later. Now we have this NPC, and I put this NPC down. I can rotate him. I can put him down right here. Quest built, grass and ranch. So players will now be able to complete the quest of grass and riches, not ranch. I read that wrong. Build quests will also give production points, which is up here, the PP, the P, which is 16. Develop and build more quests to give players more things to do in your world. Okay, so you do that by coming here, and then you say, okay, I want to do the mill quest. And then points available 16. Confirm. Now we've got asset research. Unlock structures and characters to build. You click on this, and you're brought here to the asset sign off. This is, I don't really get what the point of this is, but you're spending production points to collect things. So you, like, I could say, okay, I really want to get the Thistle Farmhouse 1. That's going to cost some points, and you can see I have 10 points left right here. So I click on this, and now it says, beware, opening this set can fill the backlog. So I can say, oh, I don't want to do that quite yet. Getting these guys, these two, is important for the quest. So I should make sure that I get the 2 quest givers before I do any sort of production stuff. So quest giver, this quest giver has a location restriction. They must be placed inside the building. Well, luckily I already got the building. And then this one, 1, 2, and then 2 for that. So I'm down to 3 production points left. There's also a light oak crate, which I believe is a breakable item, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to get that, and I'm going to hold off on getting anything else. All of these go in here. There is a way for you to like click on these if they're up here, but I'll show you that in a minute. The blue means that I can put them down, but I can't put them down out here. So this one's like, I can't put it down here. I have to put him down inside of a house. It won't let me put him down here. That's what it's doing. It's yelling at me about that. So instead, what I'm going to do, I have these 2 houses, this one and this one. I'm going to put one house here. And I'll put the other house over here. Like that. Okay. Then, and so it's because it's a demo and because I do things out of order sometimes, it does get mad at me for the way I do things. But this is how I do it. I like to do a path to the places before I do the next part, but it will get mad at me sometimes for doing this. And then there's like lots of little decorations you could do. Like you can have a little farm over here, which currently just seems to be aesthetics, but it's a little thing that you can do that can be nice. You can do some thistles over here. You can do an old pot there. You can do a sign. We've got empty oak crate, which we could put here, and then a wheelbarrow that we can put like that. So this whole area is blocked off, so they have to go around. And that is a design choice. I could do a little fence like this. It just makes them take longer to do things, which I don't know if it's good or not, but it is a thing that I've noticed. I could put, what else could I put down? It's a very chill and relaxing game most of the time. Wild sprouts. I could put some wild sprouts down because I did get these. A small tree that might be nice to put there. A pine bush. Put that there. Okay, so I have these crates. These are breakable and they drop healing items. So that's what the little green circles are. Those are healing. Then this drops money, seeds, quest items, and some kind of worm thing. I don't know what the worms are. I'm guessing they're related to the fishing. But I could put them up here and they'll break those. Especially if they're low on health, they'll break them and collect the healing items. So that could be a little thing that's helpful for them, useful for them. It becomes important later because you'll see. It does become important later. I'll say that. Okay. We've got this. I can put that there. That's a neat little decoration to put down. And I am dragging my feet on purpose because this one does not rotate, by the way. There's no rotating that one. I drag my feet on purpose because there is a point where you have people running around and you are then on a timer. So I'm explaining everything I can while I can, because there is going to be a point where I can't really explain stuff. I can't stop and just chat like this and take my time, which for me is a little bit irritating. It seems antithetical to the chill nature that they're trying to do, but maybe that's just my take on it. They do have a creative mode that's fun, but that mode also gives you way less money, and it's frustrating because it gives you so little money, so you can't really enjoy the game. And I can't see what's back there, so I don't know if I'm putting things down or just deleting things. So that's deleting. So once your town is open for business, the game just runs. Yes. And people leave reviews, and if you take too long to like put down the quest givers, they get mad at you. The players get mad at you, and they leave negative reviews, and then if you have too many negative reviews, basically you lose. So I'm doing this so that way they can't just go around. And I'm gonna do this one as well. So I'm taking my time at the start to just go through this and try to make it look aesthetically pleasing, and also giving chat time to ask anything that they want to ask or say anything that they want to say. It does get a little bit stressful because of the timer, but right now this part is fun and very chill. And this is, I enjoy designing worlds. I enjoy that kind of a thing. That's the part of game design that I like the most, is designing stuff, designing the levels. So that is frequently just what I do, is I spend a lot of time designing levels, which should not surprise anyone who pays attention to what I say or do. That seems probably okay. Yeah, that seems nice. Then put one more there. And me putting all this stuff down is also expanding how much city I can build in, which is another really nice aspect of doing all this stuff. So you see everything's down and it looks nice-ish. All right, so now we're going to get into the things are starting to be stressful time. So right here, it's telling me to add a playtester. I only have this one quest here. I'm not going to do it until I have 2 quests. Let's go ahead and grab that, and I can show you this. So I now have 24 production points just from decorating the town, putting lots of stuff down. So I can unpack this one, and then I get all the assets, and then so I can click on, I think I can, oh, they won't let me do it yet. Okay, well, later they'll tell you, oh, you can like move things around in this and make it so it's easier for you to get what you want. You can click on this one and then click on this one. and they swap places, or you can click on this and click on that and they swap places. I just don't see a point to doing it. Okay, so what they want me to do, they want me to go into a building. That's what they were saying. I can enter the building or I can move the entire building. Let's enter it. And this is the building. It has a layout. And from here, I can add more decorations, which include furniture that's already put down right now. I can do some research stuff, which is not available, and I can add a quest giver. So the decorations that I can add in, they don't seem to do anything, but I can add them if I want. They can, I guess they could be like obstacles or something. And I can move things that are already in the world. So I can say, okay, I want this up here. Great. I mean, that's pretty much it. This one is blocked. This item must be developed in order to be seen, edited, or deleted. So this technically does not exist because I haven't learned how to put it down yet. All right. So what I could do as an example, I could say, okay, I don't like the placement of this thing. I'm going to put it back here. Then I'm going to, then I'm going to click on this blue rug and I'm going to add the blue rug here. I like that blue rug. And then I'm going to do scattered documents. Let's throw those right here. That's great. And we'll have the NPC. We'll have her. We'll have Jess right here. That's the NPC. And then I click on the exit to exit the area. The exit's up here. Click on this, I exit the area. The little floppy disk that pops up, that's the game saving. So every time you move around in the world, it saves your progress. Now this one, you can see it's got this table here, which I can't do anything about because I haven't researched it yet. And there are other things. There's like the spinning wheel, a sack, a thistle and mortar. I can put these down if I want, but they don't seem to do anything. And there's already one down right here. Okay. So I can go here and I can go to the NPC, put down the NPC right here. And now the mill quest is ready. So we have 2 quests available. And now it says main goal, spawn a player to test the new quests. Can I do more research? Let's do more research. Let's hold off on testers as long as I can. All right. I need to go to assets and then here you go. This is the thing. You can reorganize these things if you want. So then I could do this. There you go. It's way easier now. And yeah, you could do something really simple. Like you could just spam a bunch of items. You could say, okay, I want to expand the city quickly. Let's just put a bunch of these things down. And I'm putting them down here so that way you can see like I'm doing this, and then it's like, great, I've expanded the area and I've given myself 6 production points. Wow, that's fantastic. But the moment that you start deleting them, you lose everything. You start losing it. So you lose the city progress, and also the money you spent on it, it's all gone. You do keep the production points, or you seem to, but now the city is shrunk back down. So that's sort of like a give and take sometimes of a, do I want to fill this place with lots and lots of decorations and end up sort of feeling like it's a crowded city? Or do I want to be thoughtful with how I put things down? It's just one of those things to consider sometimes. So I could put down like overgrown crate here. I think that works. And I don't think they can get over to this area, but just to see if they can, I could throw down a couple of breakable things. They might be able to hit it through the fence. They might be able to get through it like over here. I could put down some breakables over here as well. And there are these mushrooms that I need to add. So I could put down, let's put down some mushrooms over here. Here. So put those on the edge, and I'm gonna, what's something else I could do? Oh, the grass has to be broken. So for them to get to the area, they have to go through the grass. Do this. And then if I said, okay, I want to put down something like that and put down some grass over here, spotty areas of grass, and maybe some of these, like that. Put down a small tree and put down another one here. Wild sprout. Another one here. An overgrown planter, which I can rotate. So I could do the planter like this. And then from here, start adding in some grass to fill in spaces and give them more obstacles that they have to sort of go through. You do want to make sure that you have enough mushrooms down, though, that all the players are able to collect them. Because they will get mad if the item that they need is not available. They will get very salty about it. Okay, so my town has leveled up again. That means I can expand this area. And we're gonna do more fences here. More fences here. This is just gonna be an overgrown area. I can do like that. To make that feel more like a farm. Do like this, make that feel more like a farm. All right, and my production points, I'm up to 17 production points. Which means I can now do this quest, this set of quests. Unpack that. I can grab a pine tree and I can start swapping some of these around. That way I get some more pieces of nature to put down. So here is a tree, and this is a tree that they can actually cut down. Put one here, put one over here, put one here. I can put one back here. Put one here. And then I can add another mushroom. I could do another mushroom here. Add in some extra grass over here. And do some grass over here. Oh, category still art. You're right. You're right. I should have swapped that. This is build. What is it? Let's build a dungeon. There we go. Thank you for letting me know. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, this is very much an artsy game. And for the most part, I think it's a great game. It's just as soon as the stress hits, it's not as much fun anymore. As soon as it gets stressful, it becomes way less fun. So it is in beta, so it's very much they'll probably make adjustments to it. It depends on what kind of audience they're going for, though. But this does come off as very much a, hey, let's be chill and do stuff that's very chill. I can do like that. And I can put some extra bits of grass around that. Do a couple over here. And paint the ground. All right. Stone, the spell stone shop teleporter. So this is like a vending machine. That's what it looks like to me. But it's actually a building. And where can I put it? I guess I could hide it over here. That might be an interesting thing to do, is to hide the building. I don't know how much they'd like that, but that could be a thing that I do. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this tree, and I will put the vending machine over here. I'm going to put it like that. And we're going to do that there. And I do want to put something breakable near it, and then put some grass like that. This tree there is fine. Go back to this one. You know what? Let's go with normal grass. Because these trees don't have to be in a crazy deep grass area. Okay, this has finally expanded out as much as I want. And now I can add in the last bits of grass here. And we can put down, we have 2 quest givers. So this one is someone who's outside and he's going to be like, hey, there's this place you need to go. So I can put him up here. And then Kenneth, I put him inside the building. And you can see this is all the stuff that's in the building, which does eventually, it does show up. Where can I put him? I guess I could put him back here. Like that. Kenneth is a shop owner. You have to price the inventory stuff. So if I put something really high like that, it will say, oh, it's high, it's too expensive. If I do that, then it says fair, but then also 12 would be fair. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do 10, 5, 5, 5. Or maybe 10, 10, 5. What's this? 10, 3, 3, 3. I think that works. So we've got chips, we have a candy bar, we have a big pickle, and then there's a ring that is 10. So making things not terribly expensive. And you can see I've done all of that, and I have 18 production points. My money is down to 52,033. And I still have no testers for the game. I can start grabbing some of these things. Go back. And then I can do down the well. So down the well, this is a dungeon. And I can, don't have enough points for that. So what I'll need to do is I'll need to do a little bit more decoration, because I did just spend all my production points doing that. But I can do a little bit more decoration, and it should be fine. What I'll do is I'll do a second area with mushrooms. That way we definitely have enough mushrooms for some players, enough wood for everyone for their quest. There you go. My production points are up to 15 now. And I'm seeing if there's anything else. I don't see anything else I'm desperate to put down. Now I can get a well. I can get a bakery. I do want to get the bakery guy. And I need the ring. The ring is necessary as the quest item. So now I can put the well down. But I think I want to put the bakery down first. Let's put the bakery over here. I could do it like this. Yeah. Bakery has been put down, and you see it just sort of closed everything. It's getting frustrated with me not having playtesters. So that is them being mildly annoyed with me. I can put the well here. Got the ring, and I've got this area. So I need to enter the building. And in this building, I can go ahead and put down the quest giver. So add him. And then I leave the building. Now we have our dungeon. And I go into the dungeon, and they're like, hey, you need to build the dungeon. So then I build the dungeon. And I'm keeping it very simple because they do get easily confused. the NPC player characters do get very confused. If you want to delete places that you've built that you don't like, you can swap to paint, and then it just swaps back and forth between the two. Okay, and then I want this to go down like that. Then we come over like this. It might be nice if it was possible for you to put a little sign into the dungeon to help them find their way around. Yeah. All right, so I've hit my limit of how much I can put down for the time being. This does increase. Okay, and I need 150 tiles and 3 well-spawned towers. I cannot put down more than 1, I think, at a time. So I put down 1, and then it's like, this tower must be destroyed before I can put down a second tower. So this is the, you have to play the game the way that we say that you're going to play it. That's what this moment is. And it's a little bit stressful, but it's just how it is. So I'm gonna do this and try to make a little bit of a pathway using the water, like it is intended to guide them. So we do like that. And we have a monster spawner. And I put down a few decorations, some excavation tools here, here, here. Put down some rope. Throw down a couple of loose stones, some loose stones here. Put some in this corner. I can put some down here. And there we go. Dungeon has leveled up. So with the dungeon leveled up, I can actually start putting down more of these. So I can expand the dungeon a little bit like this. Which means that I will have an extra little room back here that I'm going to hide the ring in. The only issue with the ring is that basically once you get the ring and they complete the dungeon, it's kind of the end of the demo. They don't let you play too much more after that. So not having the playtesters do anything right now also means that I can take some time and make things look nice, or nice in from my point of view. And I can add little extra rooms and extra bits and bobs here and there. All right, so I've hit my limit already. So what I'll do is maybe expand this a touch more that way. I mean, it is a demo. You wouldn't expect to be able to play everything. No, I kind of like that, actually. And oh, okay. So yes, that is that. As done as it can be. Put that down there. We're going to add one more excavation tool here. Add some extra rope over here. We do have these wet puddles that I can put down. some these big loose stones now. And I can have this go this way like this. And then over here is where I'm going to put the ring. I still can't put a spawner down, but that's the plan, is over here will be where the ring is. I can't do it just yet, so I have to put down 3 spawners first. All right, I should have enough production points to put down a few more items. Big brown rock, some thistle, oak stool. Let's unpack this. That's a bread shelf. Bread, stone oven. Got 4 asset points left. I'm not seeing anything that's like I really care about. All right. So now it's saying not enough production points. And I can't do, yes, I cannot do anything more here. Now I just have to open the game to the players. So I exit the dungeon. And we just have to start adding in players up until I can do the spawners. Let's add a tester. You pay to add a tester. I earn points when they finish quests. So the tester decided to immediately go into the dungeon. And he's in here by himself, which is not great. So I need to add a few extra testers. So that way everyone has a fair chance to actually get this quest done, because this quest, them doing this immediately, it's not bode well. They should be doing the other quests first, but instead they're doing that. There you go. So we got someone completed that quest, which is fantastic. And you can see the testers are now just popping in. So as more and more testers are popping in, it is slowly draining my money right here. And there is no like stop, no more testers. They come as long as you can find them, as long as they can find them. Okay, someone has completed that quest. And someone has completed that quest. So you can see they're sort of exploring perhaps a bit more. No one has come in here yet. Maybe they have. Okay, so this one has been destroyed. I can now put down a second one. When I put down a second one, they will then start coming for this area again. So I'll put down a second spawner over there. Breakable items. I can now put down some pots. These will help them and sort of make the players less frustrated, because there's ways to heal in the dungeon. And I put this down here, put this here, this over here. Add some money, put this here, put that there. There we go. We've got plenty over here. Got 4 4 skeletons that have spawned in. And then I can say, gosh, let's put down another one right next to it. And that'll give me an extra second to add the ring. And I can surround it with other items and put potions over here. Breakable stuff for them. I can add another barrel thing there. Add that there. Spawner here. All right. So I think that's a decent dungeon. Might not be the most difficult thing in the world, but the quest is doable and they're able to get it done. And here you can see reviews. People are mostly happy with the reviews, with the game. And then this is basically the last part of the demo. So I need to press tab. And now I'm on a desktop. Engagement is 23. Now I talked to Lord Richard. Lord Richard is the person who's basically giving me lots of money. My boss, well, you run the company, but I'm the one paying for all this. So the server seems to be playing up again. I think it means acting up again. I saw the Steam demo just dropped connection. I actually thought it crashed. I hope not. Hopefully you tested the demo enough before releasing it on Steam. If it's bad, the forums on the product page are going to be full of complaints. Of course we tested it. Oh, the private beta on Discord. This is a game where you're making a game. Seeing as you finished this build at the last minute, I'm pretty sure you didn't catch all of the bugs. I made a thread on Steam called Report Bugs Here. Have you looked at it recently? No. Well, you should. LBAD. I don't know. It's sort of like RPG Maker crossed with a desktop simulator kind of game. So checklist. This is the checklist of things: add controller support, fix music, simplify flow of game. It says on my Twitch, yeah, let's build a dungeon. That's what it's called. This game is Let's Build a Dungeon. Okay, and then I am not sure if people like it or not, and I can't check, but I'm gonna tell him that they like it. The people love this game. It's all good. It's good that you're keeping an eye on those things. It's great to hear. When you get back to the office, we can discuss that next milestone payment. The demo server won't be up much longer. We are going to reset everyone's progress in a bit. I will be in the game as usual, entertaining our fans. Maybe you should use Game Leak and play the game just to check if it's running okay. Okay, so I go over to Game Link and I see that our game is apparently 50-50. And what are the complaints? The Down the Well quest doesn't work. The objective in my Omnidex tells me to find the ring. And this is what I mean by, if you take too long to do something, people get mad at you. So because I took a long time to do it, people got mad at me. So I can come here and I can play the game. And then I can say, I am Ari. Create. So I can't make myself blue, unfortunately. Lots of different hats that I could wear. I kind of like this one. Oh, and then the hair, you can't even see the hair, can you? Well, maybe I should go with the raven hat. Wasn't there one that had like a little extra dangly bit? Yeah, this one. Dream catcher hat. Yeah, let's go with that. Elf ear hat. So human or elf? I guess I'll go with elf. You can adjust things. Let's go with, I guess, gilded imp. It truly does not matter. I'm doing this purely because I'm trying to show things off in the demo. Phantom Mantle, Astro Mage, Slack. And then I create. And what we're going to be doing is we are now playing the game that we have built. Welcome. Hey, spring-loaded developer. This is a developer account that gives you access to test our game. When you get bored or need to get back to work, press escape and select go back to work. HR is monitoring your playtime. All right, so I have two abilities. I have a stash and then I have a cut. Big cut that I can do. Talk to this guy. Look at all that grass doing nothing but trying to grow as grass does. What if I told you that the process of growing grass is also a customer of trinkets? Consumer of trinkets? What are you talking about? I sit here all day. Am I winning? I'm not sure. I sit here all day watching so-called heroes cutting grass. I ask myself, why are these heroes constantly doing gardening tasks? Should they be killing monsters? Anyway, as I watched, I saw one of them find coin, and then another. I realized that the grass is a gold mine for riches. Why risk your life fighting some beasts in the hopes of getting a reward when you can cut grass and find endless money? Do you think money comes from grass? Well, I think people just drop it in there. Either that, or there's some greater power randomly generating money even time, every time grass is cut. Anyway, I need your help. What can I do? Well, I'm going to lend you this rusty blade to go and cut some grass. But can you bring me back the first 5 gold you find? Why? Because if you do, I will give you this amazing gift, the likes of which you cannot possibly imagine. Okay, in conversation. So I hold left shift or press left shift, and then I have a weapon. So I can equip this. I have a rusty sword, which apparently I've already got one that I started with, but he gave me another one. And now my rusty sword has leveled up. So now I come back to him and I talk to him. My coins! What's my reward? Well, you won't believe it. I'm gonna let you keep that amazing rusty sword I gave you. Alrighty. I was expecting more. More than a sword, a weapon that will give you endless riches from the simple act of gardening. I have given you the tool to become richer than your wildest dreams. Cutting grass is a hero's way. Good luck, and may your harvest be unheroic and bountiful. So Now I have an extra sword. Then you can see quests, you can see things scanned. So you're basically making a game that eventually will have some amount of progress. But this is what I mean by it's sort of like playing RPG Maker. It's like RPG Maker in a way. I can't seem to remember where it is. Where what is? Well, where it is, or where it was. Perhaps it never even was here at all. What are you looking for? Well, a memory of mine tells me that there's a secret place here that wishes not to be found. However, it is perhaps so secret that it eludes even me. Secret? The seventh spell is a secret from the dark magicians. But now it is lost, or I have lost it. Seventh spell. It's a very place that holds Spellstone. The one place that allows those of magic to enhance their enchanted enhancements. How can I find this place? Well, you must search for this place which is out of place. You must search for that which is out of place in this place. Once inside, you will have found it. What happened to you? I have been in a battle to save everything. I have been in a battle to save everything. Oh my goodness. From Plumrose to Prime City, I believe it was worth saving. The battle took me to the lowest deep and left me without will and without the energy of life. I am defeated. The Skultalon and sent it back through the realm gate. My staff lost every enchantment and I temporarily lost my life. But now I am here, and the seventh spell is the first step on my quest to reclaiming myself. Okay. I will tell you if I find it. Alright. So I now have the 7 spell quest. I can also come over here, go in here. Oh, it's not you. I gotta go to the other one. Gotta go to this person. I go in here and I talk to you. Welcome to my thistle farm. You aren't by any chance looking for work, are you? No. No? Well, I'm sure you're looking for money. I have a task I can pay you for. Well, money's always good. Okay, great. I have to stay here and watch the mill. Oh, it's going a little fast. I have to stay here and watch the mill as it has been running strangely recently. But can you ask Jess whether or not she has seen Dordig recently? That weird old hermit promised me that he would cast a spell to make my mill run better, but it was weeks ago and he hasn't turned up. Okay, where can I find Jess? Probably at home. She lives in one of the thistle farms. Okay, got it. And then I come up here and I go here and go in here. Hi there, I am Jess. I have a message for you from Rognin. He wanted to know if you have seen Dordig recently. Oh, the old guy who pretends to be a wizard. He hasn't left his house in a while. I heard he was worried about something or other. Tell Rognig to stop relying on Dordig to solve his problems. Dordig is nothing but a con man. There's no such thing as magic anyway. If Rognin's mill is not working correctly, he probably needs an engineer, not a miracle. What do you have against Dordig? Well, I think people who live in a fantasy world of magic are just preying on others. He probably gets people to pay him to do wizard things that have no effect. Probably gets people to pay him? Well, I don't know for sure if Dordig is taking advantage of people, but those wizard types, they are all up to something, right? Well, at least that's what I think. Magic is a fantasy. It makes no sense. Science, physics, measurable and predictable laws of cause and effect. That's what is real in the world, in this world. Anyway, go back to Rognan and tell him if he needs his thistle mill looking at, to get a professional. Yeah, that's a typo, I guess. I wonder if the typos are intended. And yes, the other players like this guy, they will attack you sometimes. And this is my health up here, the screen. Oh, you saw Jess. Well, let me guess. She told you not to bother wasting my time on Dordig. Yeah, she said Dordig is a con man. Well, she doesn't believe in magic, but I do. Once one of us is right, and it's me. Magic is real. What do you think? I believe. That's right. Actually, I sense some magic in you. You should go and see Dordig. Maybe he can help you find your wizarding ways. So where's Dordig? Well, she said he's at home. Oh. Well, no doubt he has more important things to do than help me fix my technical issues. Anyway, get yourself over to meet Dordig and Stonevale sometime. Maybe your story is just about to start. I want to be able to tell people I met you before you became a mighty magician. Ideally, the kind that does spells, not card tricks. Yeah. Okay, so now I've got this other quest over here. I can do these things to cut down the trees. Come to this guy. You aren't welcome in the seventh spell. Kellinian asked me to find you. Oh, well, that changes everything. How is he? Not so good. Oh, let me guess. Demon wing battle. Fighting to death, followed by death. Then, using his enchanted extra life pendant, he came back again. Now, he kind of looks and acts like someone who died and came back to life. Like a zombie? Oh, no, not at all. Zombies eat people and are depraved. I guess the extra life pendant turns people into zombies, but without the hunger for flesh. People just get a bit more forgetful. My guess is Keldian just needs to get himself together enough to cast a rejuvenation spell. Then he'll be as good as new. He might have some unsightly scars or missing skin, but essentially as good as new. Yeah, a little missing skin. Skin's overrated. Anyway, go remind Keldian where my shop is and come back anytime. I know that's not how you say this name. It's like Kellinian, but Keldian it just rolls off the tongue better for me. Hello again. What can I do for you? I'm gonna browse your shop and buy shit. Let's buy this. I don't have enough experience to buy this, apparently. Can I buy this? And buy this? I'll buy this. I can only cancel. I can't sell this. All right, and left shift, and we're going to. I can't do anything with these, can I? I can't do anything with the, well, whatever. All right. So I come back over to him. Well, did you find it? The seventh spell exists. Oh, thank you. I shall go replenish my magical enchantment. And, oh yeah, he is missing skin, isn't he? And potentially eat some potato chips while I'm there. Thank you. I would give you another spell to use if this is the full game, but it isn't. It's the demo. If you buy the game when it comes out, maybe you will get a spell for this quest. The greatest spell ever. It will make you rich and clean your house. It will even do your job for you, or go to school for you, whichever is applicable. Both if you're a teacher. All you need to do is wishlist the game and then buy it. And this has been a message from our sponsor, Spring Loaded PTE Ltd. Okay, and then I come in here and I talk to this guy. Oh, I have to go all the way around, don't I? LTD usually means limited. Yeah, but it's funnier to say the letters. But thank you for letting everyone know. Yachtshub always knows. Yachtshub always tells. Knows what? They are laughing desperately. Laughing at what? Your future holds promise. I need you to go down the well. The chakra needs this purpose of you. For we have lost the divine oval. Our mystical sensed you would be suitable for this task. You must enter the well, for it is the gateway. Return the divine oval to us. It has surfed the underground waters and come to rest in this place. Okay, got it. Go to the well and find the divine circle thing. Yes, exactly. For this, we grant you mastery of fire. Take this vambrace and hold it within your hand to be one with the fires. Okay, so he gave me a vambrace. Did he give me a vambrace? Is it because my inventory is full that I didn't get it? I think because I've got stuff in my inventory. Oh god. Can I just drop all of it? Drop, 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 drop. Man, why can't I eat these? I wish I could eat those. Yeah, I must have dropped it. Okay, and then up here, I think this is time left that I can play. And by time left that I can play, I mean in this particular world, not other things. Drop, 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 drop. Okay, let's see if I can actually buy this from you. Nope, it still says I don't have enough experience. Oh well. When I played it before, I couldn't get that working anyway. Let's come over this way. We're gonna go into the well. This guy keeps... I think this is Lord whatever his name is. I think that's who that's supposed to be. And he's very annoying. And you'll see why I say that I think that's him in a little bit. Okay, so I come over here. Ooh, I need to get past all these guys. So many of them. Can you guys help? Nope, you guys are just running away, aren't you? I'm low on health, so I need to... This is why I put stuff like these potions around, to heal up. Because I did play this before multiple times, and so I know that the dungeon in particular is kind of a pain. Because the NPCs sometimes just ignore the skeletons. They just walk right past them. They don't care. But you can't. You can't walk past the skeletons. It's very frustrating. They can just ignore the enemies and you can't. They have physics with you. They don't have physics with the NPCs. All right, I can at least get over here. I can grab this. See if I can actually break this. You guys stop. Please go away. Oh, I'm trying to interact with it. E to interact. Pressing E. Okay, well, I think I got it. Grab the healing. Dash, dash, dash. Let's come up here. And let's see. I do have it. Okay. Can I come over here? Oh, that's like how productive I'm being, because HR is watching me. The divine oval. The divine oval has returned. Bone rivers have solidified. You shall be given enchantments upon reaching the Chakra land. A conjurer such as you will master our enchantments. Expect greatness. I'm glad I could be useful. Where is this village? Okay, goodbye. I'll say I'm glad I could be useful. All things have a use. Some of these people would be useful as bones. Some of these people would be useful as bones and flesh for soup. You are more of use as living meats than dead. Where's the village? Far from here, near to there. The village waits for people who find it. No more words on this to you. Okay, bye. No more quests. Thank you for playing. You've won the game. Return to game link? Sure. And lots of positive reviews. And then we can talk to Nathan external. I liked Let's Duplicate Zoo a lot. It's my favorite game because the pigs and the lions, but I like Let's Duplicate Dungeon even more. That's great. Thank you for making a nice game. I made a present for you. Really? Wow. Wow, such a talented artist. I just wanted to let you know, and I'm always playing your games. Thanks, your support means a lot. Bye, have a good day, Mr. Dungeon King. Then I can talk to Lord Richard. The Steam demo is coming to an end. I'm gonna speed this along. We are pretty close to shutting off the servers, deleting the data, and getting ready to launch the game. When are we launching? Well, you told us early 2023, and so we're already 3 years late. As your investor, I just want to say we better launch it soon. I'm enjoying the game, at least. Investors are really like games. That's great to hear. You bet it is. God, he's typing so slow. You bet it is. Hearing someone as influential as me tell you that your game is fun probably gives you quite the ego boost, but don't let it go to your head. I will always be better at making games than you. Anyway, thanks for giving me the option to set up my character with invincibility. I will be there when the game goes offline, just hanging out, watching the end of the world happen live. You should come along and join in. The final moments on the server are exciting, poignant, and chaotic. But I will always be Lord Richard, sovereign of this server, and I cannot be killed. See you at the apocalypse. Okay, and then I go to World Editor. Player completed the quest. And then server shutdown is imminent.
My goodness. I am dead? They dead to kill me? Release the monsters! This server will go down in glorious, unbridled chaos. Let no one survive.
So now you see why I said I'm pretty sure that's him. All right. Throw down some sea bears. We can throw down some thistle rats while I'm at it. As we can do some ongerterhopiters, whatever those are, and some bushnells. Lots of players still alive somehow. And there you go. That's the demo. Well, that was unexpected. It was fun. Was it really? I was killed by those horrible players. I have half a mind to cancel the game entirely. But the game is great. Is it? I thought it was quite dull. And it crashed twice. What was good about it? Watching you get killed. You are a heathen. Who do you think you are to insult me, the father of online games? Without me, there would be no World of Warcraft, no Steam, no MMORPGs, no Concord. Well, that last one might not be so bad if there is no Concord. I was going to ask you to fill out the feedback form on the title screen. Spring-loaded probably wants you to help them by filling the form in, but I don't. Good day to you. Thanks for playing the demo. So there you go. That's the demo. That's the campaign of the demo. There's also a just build mode and a creative mode, which the campaign I think is the most interesting of the three options. So yeah, if you're just here for Let's Build a Dungeon, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay healthy and continue to stay awesome. I will see you in the next one. Bye.